possible reasons that Scott Brown, the Republican, caught up to Martha Coakley, the Democrat, in Massachusetts. First, let's start with the absurd reasons. And no one does that better than Sally Quinn. She's, an excellent example of conventional wisdom in Washington, and she's going to let some of that go. Now, she's from the Washington Post. She's going to let some of that go here on television. You're not going to believe the reason she thinks Scott Brown caught up. Clip number 4.
Would you believe that President Obama, and Karl Rove doesn't believe that President Obama is going to be that hurt that much. I do. What do you think, Ms. Quinn?
I don't think he will be that hurt, and I do agree with you. I think it's a very bold thing for him to go up there and take the chance that Coakley may lose and still invest that much of his own reputation on the election. But I think that there are a number of factors here. It's not as black and white as it may seem. First of all, Scott Brown is a hunk, and I think that the fact that he posed semi-nude in a magazine gave him a huge advantage in terms of
wasn't that when he was
1
year old, 1 or 2 years old? One of those baby pictures? Come on.
No,
Come on, Miss Quinn, you can't sit there and tell me. The guy does this in 1982 for Cosmo, and this gives him a huge advantage in 2010. When does the statute of limitations run out on belly buttons? I mean, when does that happen?
Did I criticize him? No, I'm simply saying
it gives him an advantage that he posed in some dopey magazine in '82. Come on.
Name recognition. That's all. It made him a recognizable public figure, which he was not before.
Well,
and
he was a state senator. A lot of women think he was in the state legislature many.
All right, let's break that down. I can't believe we're breaking it down. Number one, does the fact that someone is attractive help them in politics? Generally speaking, according to a lot of experience in history, yes, it does. Okay, so you say he's a hunk, and that might have helped him a little bit on the edges. Okay, fine, no problem. He posed semi-nude in a magazine, that helps him? Now, imagine if a Democrat had done that. Oh, fringe, crazy person, ridiculous, not serious, not serious. That's not the kind of person who could run for office. Now, the most analogous thing I can come up with is Al Franken. Remember when he was running for the Senate seat in Minnesota? They're like, he wrote an article for Playboy. He wrote an article, a humorous article for Playboy magazine. It had a couple of curse words in it. And that made him not serious, ridiculous. How can you possibly do that? A Republican poses semi-nude. They're like, oh, that obviously helps him. That's awesome. Okay, ridiculous. That has nothing to do with this election, obviously. So then we're going to get into the theories that that really Coakley blew this because she was overconfident. She didn't know anything about the Red Sox. The DNC did not spend enough money on the race. Okay, now some of these have some validity, and then obviously the other possibility is that, you know what, it's national issues that are driving this. One might be health care, and another might be reaction to the Obama administration's dealings with bankers, which was brought up by Coakley's people today. So let's explore all those. Number one, Curt Schilling got involved in this election, and so he's going to mention the Red Sox issues that she's got. This guy's a genius, so I can't wait to hear from him. Let's go to clip number 7.
Kurt, I have to ask you about Martha Coakley's comments, and for those outside of Massachusetts who may not have heard them, let me play them for everybody, and then I'll ask you your reaction on the other side. Listen.
I think probably if it weren't so close, Rudy Giuliani wouldn't have come in either. And besides, he's a Yankee fan. I just want people to know.
Yeah, but now Scott Brown is Curt Schilling, okay?
And another Yankee fan.
Oh, Schilling?
Yes.
Curt Schilling, a Yankee fan?
No. All right, I'm wrong on my...
The Red Sox great pitcher of the bloody sock?
Well, he's not there anymore.
Kurt, what did you think when you heard that? And do you think it's really hurt her?
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. I don't really care who my politicians and elected officials know and don't know as celebrities, athletes, or whatever. But for someone that has lived her life in Massachusetts and to understand what 2004 meant to the state, for her to be that out of touch was just another reinforcing argument against why she's not the person that we need to put into office.
No, it's not. That's not an argument against putting her in office at all. Like John Kerry looked ridiculous to any sports fan when he said Lambert Field rather than Lambeau Field about where the Green Bay Packers play. And it made me cringe. I was like, sick, they don't do that. Now, am I going to change my vote based on that? I don't give a damn where he thinks the Packers play. I care what his policy on Afghanistan is. I care what his policy on healthcare is. Now, look, could that be relevant in some people's voting? Sadly, yes. I get it, man. People don't like this. I go to the Red Sox now. Who cares? Who cares? My God, get a little serious, okay? But so it shouldn't affect anybody's attitude, but it probably does a little bit. But is that the major issue here? Oh, come on now. You're greatly insulting the people of Massachusetts, if you ask me, if you think that is the major issue driving this campaign. Okay, I don't believe that for a second. So, Scott Brown's a hunk, helps him a little bit. Okay, she doesn't know anything about Red Sox pitchers. It hurts her a little bit. Okay,